Okay, so today we're going to look at algebraic equations and solving them. So sometimes we get a question that looks something like this. It will say n equals 15. What is 3n plus 7? Now, n could be replaced for any letter or any little picture in a question. Sometimes it might look like an apple, it sometimes might look like a football, but in this case, we've got the letter n. So it doesn't matter what that is, it is just there as a hold for what our number is. So our number comes in and replaces it. To expand out my equation, because algebraic expressions are often written as compact as they can. So in this case, what we're actually answering is 3 times 15 plus 7. Okay, if I wanted to make it even more expanded, I might do 15, add 15, add 15 equals, add 7 would give me my answer. But we're going to look at this one here. So we've got 3 times 15 plus 7. We need to follow the rules and the laws of BIDMAS, sometimes called BODMAS, where brackets are the most important. Then we need to do indices. Then we go to division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. So in this case, we've got multiplication and addition. So we need to multiply first before we do the adding. Misconception can sometimes happen when people do the adding first. So 3 times 15 equals 45. Add 7. Then my last little step for this question is I need to add on the 7 to the 45. And that gives me an answer of 52. It might be helpful to write this out whenever you get faced with an algebraic equation or this type of question. It might just remind you of what you need to do and keep those silly little mistakes like the wrong order out of the way. Right, another question we might face is something that looks like this, where we've got 2q plus 12 equals 100. And then it might say, what is the value of q? Again, doesn't need to be q. We could call it whatever we wanted, but in this case, it's called that. Now, what we need to do is remember that our equal sign here, and a misconception can come that all of my operation needs to be on the left-hand side, which is not really true. It's actually a bit of a balancing act, that this is equal to that. So if we think of a balancing scale, if we do something to one side, we need to do the opposite to the other. So to move the addition over to this side, what we actually have to do is take away 12 from 100. So it now looks like this. 100 take away 12 equals 2q. I've deliberately talked about it from the right side first to the left side. So they are equal. Let's do that sum together. So we've now got 88 on this side, and we've got 2q here. Remembering, like the top one, where we've expanded 2q actually equals 2 times q, and that equals 88. So what's the opposite of multiplication? Well, it's division. So to move this multiplying by 2 to this side, I've actually got to divide 88 by 2. And that will give me what 1q is equal to. Nice and simple. It's half of 88, which is 44. Just like that. Hopefully that's helpful. Have a go at the questions that follow on. There's going to be a question on the screen, and then you can pause it, have a go at it, and then move on to the next one. All right, bye-bye.